Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Naifil. How are you doing? Please do not forget to hit that subscription button. Please, please, please. Okay, today I want to talk about silent fights. That is, fighting battles silently. Fighting battles silently, especially when it has to do with a very, very close one. Fighting battles silently. Do you know you can fight battles with family members silently without you opening your mouth to say anything, and tomorrow nobody will quote you that you said this or you said that? Why should we uh, why should we fight, for instance, silent battles? Why should we avoid speaking or using words that will be quoted back to you in future? It's because the word of God says wisdom is profitable to direct. Therefore, whatever we do with wisdom. Now, I want to use an example. I want to use a case to show you an example of how you can fight some battles silently. And another thing is, it's not every battle you come out to fight. You choose your battles. There are ones you fight and your life will be ruined. Therefore, you choose your battle. Now, I want to use a case as an example to show you how you can fight some battles silently. There was this lady married with two little kids. She then, when I knew her, she was staying in a one-bed flat. When I say one-bed flat, I mean room, parlor, toilet, bedroom, kitchen. She was staying happily with the husband. Then suddenly, the mother-in-law visited. Her mother-in-law came and everything started turning around for the worse. The mother-in-law came, stayed 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. And within those 8 months, hell was let loose. To start with, after some months, within the 8 months, the mother-in-law said that she was tired of sleeping in the sitting room with a phone, that she prefers to stay on the bed with her son, and that the girl should move with her children to the sitting room. The son obliged her and pleaded with his wife to allow the mother to be sleeping in the room beside him, since the mother was no longer comfortable sleeping in the sitting room, and begged the wife to understand. The wife understood and moved to the sitting room with her children, and her mother-in-law started sleeping in the room beside her son. It did not end there. The next thing, the mother-in-law said the son should be giving her money to buy foodstuff for the family or buy anything that is needed in the house, and that she will be the one cooking in the kitchen, that she will be the one preparing everybody's meal. The son obliged her and begged his wife to understand. Mama took over kitchen. Mama took over the house. And this brought a lot of problems between her and the daughter-in-law. And they started quarreling. Meanwhile, Mama's daughters, married and living in different places, started threatening the girl and told her that they will send her packing out of her marital home. They told her they will deal with her if she's not careful of the way she treats their mother there. And so at the 8th month, she decided to leave. She said she was no longer married, that Mama should marry her son. Okay, I happened to be in her life that time. She packed her things back to her parents' house. Then I think she came back around I think 11 a.m. in the morning back to her parents' house and immediately ran to me and said, "Sister, look at the situation of things. Look at what happened." I said, "Wow." During those 8 months, Mama had made so many friends, snuff, sniffing friends. She will go out with her friends, snuff, come back anytime she likes and all that. So it didn't look as if she was ready to go. So when this lady came to me and narrated everything, I asked her whether Mama was at home. She said no. I said okay. I asked her where Mama went. She said Mama had gone out with her friends to snuff. I said okay, you are going back to your house. Her house then was not so far from her parents' house. I said, you are going back. I need you to do something. I said, never open your mouth to insult Mama because you will be quoted back in future. But you have to go back now. She was reluctant. I said, go. I said, when you get back to your house, you will speak to your furniture. You will speak to everything in your house and tell them to tell Mama to leave. I said, go to your house, enter your kitchen, carry your pot, say pot, oh pot. As Mama carries you to cook, tell Mama to go. My spoon, my fork, my cup, as Mama carries you to do anything, tell Mama to leave. I said, enter your sitting room, tell your seats, everything, television, everything. Tell them, as Mama sits down to watch you television, tell Mama to leave. My seat, as Mama is sitting on you, tell Mama to leave. I said, enter your bedroom, hit your bed. As Mama is lying down on you, my bed, tell Mama to leave. She was rotten. She said she's not going and said I should follow her. I said, no, this is what you need to do so that next time you will not call anybody to do anything for you. I said, go. Those properties are yours. Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice. I said, go, your properties will hear you. And the word of God says that, whatever we declare on earth is declared in heaven, and whatever we decree on earth is decreed in heaven. I said, go and pray. After praying, move, talk to your properties. And she left that very day. She left. By the time she got home, Mama hadn't even come back from sniffing visitation. She said she behaved like a mad person when she got to her house. That she was hitting pots, hitting spoon, hitting everything. As Mama enters, tell Mama to leave. As my sitting room, as Mama enters, tell Mama to go back to her house. My bed, as Mama enters, tell Mama to go back. She said the air in her house, as Mama breathes in you, please tell Mama to go back. She finished doing it, speaking to her properties, and came back. I said, watch out. You will see that the word of God is true, that the words of our mouth is powerful. So she said when she came back, when Mama, she was in her parents' house, suddenly her phone rang around 6 p.m. in the evening. The neighbors called her and said she must come in. That Mama was not able to enter the house since she came back, that she had been crying, asking herself how could she have left her goat, her chicken, for 8 good months. That what was she doing in her son's house? That she had her farm to attend to, she had her goat to attend to, she had her chicken, she had her house. Nobody had been to her house. That how could she have left for 8 months and staying in her son's house? That she wanted to leave. That the people told her to enter the house, and she said, no, I will not enter this house again. No, I will not enter this house. I want to leave. I want to leave. I'm so sorry for causing problem to my daughter-in-law. I am so sorry that I have overstayed my welcome. I am so sorry that the problem that she's having with her husband now is caused by me. And meanwhile, how could I have left my house for 8 months? How could I have left my chicken, my goats? What is happening to my house? No. I must go. They told her she must come back for Mama to enter the house at least to sleep. I told her to go back. Go. She ran back to her house. The moment Mama saw her, Mama held her and started weeping, started apologizing to her for all the pain she caused her. She herself was apologizing to Mama too. She begged Mama to come in. That was when Mama agreed to enter the house to sleep. Mama insisted that she must leave the next day. She said, "No, Mama, you are not going. We must buy things for you before you go. I need to buy you wrapper. I need to buy you food stuff." Mama said that they should buy those things and send to her house, that she must leave the next day. So she started calling the husband. The husband traveled. Started calling the husband. She insisted to, she told Mama that she must not leave until her son comes back. And by the grace of God, the next day the son came back and Mama apologized to him for the way she had behaved in his house and insisted that she must leave. The son said, "No, Mama, let's buy things for you first before you go." She said she's not unhappy, that she's not angry with them at all, that her goods, her chicken, her house, that she needed to run back and see what was happening. My dear, they didn't have enough money to buy things for Mama. She ran down and asked for some money. I gave her money. She got 2 wrappers, bought a little things and gave to Mama. Then the son rallied round and raised a little money. But they promised Mama that by the next weekend that they must buy things and bring to her in the village. And Mama blessed them, blessed her daughter-in-law, apologized to her, and left happily. Now, can you see how the battle was fought? If she had taken the way of violence, cursing Mama, shouting with Mama, or insulting Mama, do you know that marriage would have broken up completely? But instead, at the end of the battle, Mama blessed her, and left happily. There are so many ways to fight battles that you don't need to open mouth, especially when it concerns very, very close relations. You can actually fight battles secretly without talking. You can speak to the universe. You can speak to the sun. You can speak to the moon. You can speak to the wind. You can speak to creation for your battle quietly and tell them what you need to be done. My dear, if you have a relation, if you have a very close person giving you problem, please, violence is not the way out. Violence is not the answer. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Look for, especially somebody you have a very close relationship with that will not end just there, but in future you people will still come back. It is not violence that you use to fight such battles. There are natural ways. There are quiet ways. You can even devise your own. But this particular case was fought using the word of mouth, because there is power in the word. There is power in the word of our mouth, because the word of God says whatever we declare on earth is declared in heaven. Whatever we bind on earth is bound in heaven. Do not cause your very close relations, especially when it comes to mother-in-laws and father-in-laws. No. Take it to God in prayer and speak how you want that situation to be, and things will take shape to your own joy and satisfaction. Until next time, my people, remain blessed.